you concerned with your lifting form? Maybe you want to complete an exercise, but you're just not sure you're doing it right. I'm going to show you the 5 biggest mistakes I see my clients make and how you can fix them. Hi, I'm Tabitha Gomes and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here to help you busy ladies with juggling careers and kiddos with no real time to exercise. I'm going to give you tips, tricks, and product reviews to help make exercise a part of your life. If at any time while you're watching this you like what you see, please click that like button or consider subscribing. Also, let's get to it. So, form is key. 2 biggest reasons that we're going to talk about today is 1, you want to have the proper form so you do not hurt yourself. That is huge. You hurt yourself, you're just going to mess yourself all up. You won't be able to exercise, or you're going to have a long-term injury that either you find out too late, you can't fix, or let's just not get into that, okay? We don't want you to get hurt. Exercise is not to get you hurt. Exercise is to help make you stronger. Second thing, if you don't have your proper form going, how are you actually supposed to engage those muscles that that exercise is supposed to be engaging? You're not. Wrong form equals lifting and working wrong muscles to potentially increase injury as well. So let's go through the 5 biggest things that I see clients do. I also see this in the gym a lot, and I'm a big one. I like to help people. I like to help correct if I see it. But I know there's a lot of people out there that don't even know what proper form is. After I show you these 5 mistakes, go ahead and have somebody watch you to make sure you are actually doing the form right. So I'm going to give you the problem, how to fix it, and some exercises that you can do to ensure that you are fixing the problem. Okay, number 1 is rounding your back. I see it happen a lot where someone is doing a squat and they're rounding their back as they go down. Also, doing deadlifts. It's very easy to accidentally round your back just a little bit, but it is not good. It's not good for your spine at all. You want to keep that lumbar supported as much as possible. So one thing you can do to keep that back in its proper position is work on your core strength. Core strength is key to a lot of things. Okay, another exercise you can do to ensure that you're keeping a natural spine, your lumbar should have a natural curve in it as you squat or deadlift. You should practice doing wall squats. So squatting against the wall and squatting straight down so that you keep that back in a neutral position. Second common thing I see also with squats and lunges, actually a lot of lower body exercises, is that people will round their knees inwards. So their knees are not tracking over their toes. Your knees should naturally track over the toes while you're in the squat position or the lunge position. But what happens is people's knees roll in. A lot of times that's signs that you're flat-footed. So if you are flat-footed, make a conscious effort to press on the outsides of your feet or get some good inserts. Over time, as you build up those stabilizing muscles and you are more conscious of proper form, you will naturally squat perfectly, okay? Another trick you can use is you can put a band, a mini resistant loop band around your knees, and that you can hold tension on that to help you keep cognizant or aware that you need to squat with your toes over your knees. All right. Another tip is if you're doing your lunges, hold on to something. Get the proper lunge form down with your knees tracking over your toes rather than just lunging freely. And I say your knees tracking over your toes, I don't mean your knees going far out over your toes in a squat position. What I mean is your knees staying in the knee to toe alignment and them not rolling in. So I hope these examples help you out. Third lower body problem that I see a lot of the times is when people squat or lunge, they are not pressing through their heels. Okay, you need to press through those heels to get a nice deep squat and to keep your stability. Once you start pushing into your toes, you don't really have any muscles to hold you there. You've got your shins and your quads are not engaged. Really, it's a lot of just your toes, really, and you're gonna get off balance quickly, you will not be able to hold your squat. So the best thing you can do again is do a wall squat. Squat as close to that wall as possible, look at that wall and track right down that wall, pressing through those heels. Again, with your lunges, have something to support you. When you lunge forward, stretch that leg forward, press through that heel and sit it back. You wanna feel that heel pressing into the ground. Your toes should be able to wiggle freely. And when you press back up, you're using your calves, your hamstring, and your glute to drive your body back up. That is the powerhouse right there. Very important also for those women who are trying to build their booty. I'll make a video about this. But if you are not pushing through your heels, you're not going to grow that booty effectively. Okay, going up our body to our core, a lot of things. One of the biggest problems I see, push-ups and planking, a lot of people sag their hips. Okay, sagging your hips is a no-no. That's putting big strain on your lower back. You do not want to do that. Ouchie, I'm telling you, like owie later on. So what you want to do is you want to squeeze your glutes or your butt cheeks, squeeze them together nice and tight, squeeze that core and drive those glutes up. You should be able to hold that in an up position. If you can't hold it in a perfectly neutral position, then you want to drive those glutes up a little bit higher than neutral. It does no harm to your back. It's still engaging your core and keeping you nice and strong. As you get stronger, you can bring those hips back down to the neutral position, which engages the core the most. Another thing that you can do to keep that core strong is that you can go on your knees. Plank on your knees until you got it good, till you got that core a little bit up, the strength up, then you go to your feet. Also, if you're doing a plank and say you're brand new, maybe separate your feet a little bit. That way you have more core stability. It's better than sagging your butt. Also, get that push-up form down perfectly on your knees before advancing to on your toes. Okay, it's very important. Keep those glutes and core engaged while you're driving up. Don't let it sag. And finally, the fifth thing that I see a lot of people do is shrugging your shoulders. Okay, yes, guys shrug their shoulders as a part of a workout to build their traps, but ladies, we don't want to walk around with humongous shoulders like this. So a lot of the times I see girls curling and they're curling and engaging their shoulders at the same time, or rowing and engaging their shoulders. You don't want to do that, okay? Unless you want to build huge traps. I don't find that attractive in a woman. Not that I'm looking at women to be attracted to them, but I don't want my body to have huge traps. It's not a feminine quality. And if you're looking to build a feminine fit body, you want to relax those shoulders, relax them, roll them back, drop them back. I tell my clients a lot of the time to stick their chest out, like they're trying to stick out their boobs. If you really stick your boobs out, it's the wrong form because now you're arching your back. But when I tell them to stick their boobs out, they naturally want to lift their traps, so it becomes perfect. They essentially roll their shoulders back perfectly, trying to lift that chest, but we've got a war with the shoulders and the chest, so they actually come into perfect form. So they're naturally here, standing straight up and curling perfectly with their shoulders dropped back. So just practice that. Be cognizant of the way you're using your body. That way you engage the correct muscles and don't hurt yourself. So tell me, is there anything that you want to know about form, technique, or something that you're not sure if you're doing right or wrong? Put it in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Let's find the research to back you up and help you out, or maybe we'll make a video about it. Otherwise, stay positive, work hard, and God bless. Mahalo for joining me. Aloha. Don't get my traps. Actually, the proper